Hey, 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 Wheatfield, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the Wheatfield with your girl Lati, channeled messenger. Yes, and we're gonna claim it, just gonna keep claiming it. Your favorite channeled messenger. Why not? It's my dream. Nobody can change it. It's mine and belongs to me. So what are you dreaming on today? Don't let nobody stop you from imagining your dream as big as you can imagine it. Why? Because it's yours. So welcome, 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 welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. I am so glad you stopped by. Don't click off. Stay. Stay. Again, I am Lati, your favorite channeled messenger. We bring messages from the Spirit, from our eternal Lord of all, its infinite intelligence, and the breath of life that fills us and animates us and connects us all. Yes, yes, we do. And today, I'm really not for sure what's going on. We got a couple of decks. We had a channel song. It's Sinach, the Waymaker. Yes. And all I hear is, you're the answer to it all. Yeah. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Sing like nobody's listening. Come on in here, y'all. How you doing? I hope you are having a great day. You have risen and you are resurrected and you feel amazing. It is Thursday, aka Friday Eve in my book. Huh? Yes. We got our sip, we got our coffee, we be having to get it. So I'm gonna get me a sip. If you got a sip, go ahead and take a sip. If you vibing so far, if you vibe, subscribe. Go ahead on and make the video small and hit that little red button. If you already feel like you want to just come on in here and set for a spell, hit the little noti bell too. And by the end of it, if it's a message that you care about, share it out. Sharing is caring. Okay, let me get this sip. Yeah, I needed it. I feel like I need a vacation. How many of y'all just feel like, it would be really nice to just go somewhere? I was talking to another influencer that we kind of chit chat on the daily now. So how you doing, Soul of a Man 504, Mr. Damon Alvarez? Thank you so much, for your messages, for your interviews. They are inspirational. You have people on there who definitely show their hearts and that vulnerability, and it is beautiful, beautiful to see when so many people just try to hold it all together these days. It's really nice to see people let their heart come out, especially us black women, because unfortunately we've been placed when we took it on. I mean, we did. I mean, it developed out of something, I think, that was probably pretty fair, but at the end of the day, it hurts us. It is that I'm a strong black woman slogan. Huh? Yeah. No. And that stops us from getting help and support, especially when we need it. It stops us from feeling like we can be vulnerable, right? And lean into the source. Well, we lean into source anyway. We had to pray. We got to pray just to make it today. I said we pray. But getting that support from family and friends and others is critical. We always know that the Most High God is with us, like it's here. And I wrote down that, like, you're here, it is the promise keeper. You keep that promise to yourself, the source of self, and you push that out and push through with perseverance, and that promise is kept. It is. The covenant, the promise is within you. The kingdom is in you. And you are baked in, beloved. You got stuff that's like, built in. Like, we got the wisdom, the understanding, the counsel, might, knowledge, respect, and reverence. I mean, like, those are spirits of the Most High God, and they are all baked in. So do you have what it takes to persevere? Yes, you do. But does it always feel great? No, it doesn't. Those emotions, that warning system that we have to let us know that something's off, you often, feel that, especially when you're persevering alone and you feel like you're walking this walk alone. We got some cards out. We're going to jump into it. Yeah, and that's what I was feeling. Like somebody who is really linked into the Most High God as well. First, that should be our main support source of self, right? The Most High God. But it's something different to feel like that is all that you have. You know, like you don't have connections to the individuals around you, and that's something I could personally vibe with. You know, so if you're a person that feels like that, know that your support may not come from the people right around you. It may not. But, or they may not support you in the way that you think that they should be supporting you. Because oftentimes, when we have people reject us, that is support. It's pushing you in a direction that you're supposed to go in. And that's why we are tares and wheat to row. We look at the tares in our life so that we can see how they are benefiting us. How does that work out for our good? How do we use that energy? And how do we make ourselves great from that? Because you already know how to be great. I don't know if anybody told you that, but you do. You already know how to be great. It's baked in. Yeah, you do. And you have an intuition and a spirit that's speaking to you, pushing you to do something, to guide you into a different space, into a different arena. And you have everything that it takes to get there. You do. Let's get an angel oracle message here. Thank you, Holy Father. Our source. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. The whole infinite. Yes, the infinite of it. The infinite intelligence of the all, thank you. Our eternal Lord of all, thank you. The breath of life that fills and binds us and connects us, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me always. I recognize your presence, I acknowledge you. I call my spirits into activation. And I ask you to be with me to give this message onto myself for edification, that I may edify the source. Edify your wheat field so that they may edify the source. Let us unite over this message so that we may all be edifying onto the source. Bring whoever is supposed to receive this message to this space, have it resonate with them so that they too, again, may have what it is that you would have me deliver onto them for their betterment, for their good, to work towards the good for all of those who are in alignment with you. Thank you so much for this message. Thank you so much for these cards, for these tools, for this space. And if you say that we are ready to go, we are in alignment, please seal us so that we have blocked out anything that will come against us. Raise our lumens and brighten us up so bright that nothing can come in, nothing can even get close that will harm, distort, or disillusion us. If we are in alignment, would you please give us your ashe or any words that I may further pray? Ashe, y'all. Let's get it. Whew. Yes, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it, we. I don't know how many cards we want on here. I'm hearing the number 1. So maybe it'll just be one card that Spirit is going to pull. But we don't know. We never know. Whew. We got 1. Inner child healing. Inner child healing. Is this the card? Yes. Is there anything else in this deck? Ashe. I heard 1. Father said 1. So we have inner child healing. And this right here, to me, inner child healing is a really, really deep card. Because oftentimes, like I said, that strong black woman, even if we go back to that example. Ooh, I'm getting warm already. What is going on? Let me take this scarf off. Goodness. Throw that over there. But yeah, this right here, this inner child healing, recognizing that we have hurts and we have, I hear the word trauma, that we need to heal as a community. I think about how we were raised in a fashion where it was like, well, not all of us, maybe some of you, where you just had to be strong and you had to, you couldn't lean into that vulnerability. You couldn't show your shame. You couldn't show the hurt, right? And that causes us to grow up really fast. Come on, Sash, you got to get down, baby. it causes us to grow up really fast. You know what I mean? Like to be more adultish instead of a childlike, and remaining in that childlike spirit. Didn't I just tell you to get yourself down and you just got right back on up here again like you ain't heard nothing I said? See what I'm saying? But having us grow up too fast, essentially. You know, being able to be a child and have that childlike spirit and playful and imaginative and all of that stuff. And oftentimes, don't you get up here? No. I, like her. When I was young, they used to call me a little mama because I was like very adult and very grown up and very, you know, I don't know if that was like but I did go through some things that forced me to grow up fast. You know, and there's a lot of women, I believe, who's gone through that. You know, people in general. So not just women, but men as well too. My brothers who feel like, you know, you seen too much, or maybe dad wasn't in the house and you had to be the man of the house. You know what I mean? And instead of being a boy, a young child, you know, to be imaginative and to explore and to you know, just figure yourself out. Allow yourself to grow through the phases of childhood, and to do that uninhibited, you know. And I still feel like, you know, inner child healing is something that is needed, you know, to even as an adult to go back and recognize that there is a childlike spirit in me that I need to acknowledge. And when those feelings come up, that it's okay for me to kind of look at myself as a parent to this child that's inside of me and give that child comfort. So whatever it was that that child experienced that caused that hurt, that pain, that trauma, to go back and parent them and say, you know, it's okay. I understand that you feel like this. I understand that you're hurt. And I understand that you're afraid. I understand you feel alone. You know, whatever the case may be, giving yourself that child, that inner child understanding, and letting them know that it is okay and that you are there for them is paramount, especially when it, like I said, for self. Come on, Father. Let's get this next set of cards. We're going to ask ourselves some empowering questions. How do we empower ourselves? How do we do that? How do we do that? Inquiring self of all the time. What's going on the inside? We already feel, we see inner child healing. We had the Waymaker song. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Right? Thank you, Father, for using these cards as tools to deliver messages unto you. We feel that these messages be edifying for self so that I may edify you. Let the messages also edify your wheat field so that they may edify you. And let us come together on a common understanding mindset, yes, so that we may unite and edify you. Yes, thank you so much. Block out anything that would come to distort this message. And if we would be sealed and in alignment, please give us your ashe or any words that we should pray. Ashe. I will say of lately, I've been feeling, you know, the spirit is, I feel it is the connection is always there. It is. But the ability to, sometimes that response is just, it takes a second, you know, it takes a little while, and to be patient while the Most High is responding to me is a thing. So if you see me pause, that's what it is, because I don't move without the Most High. It is not me. It is our eternal Lord. It is the infinite intelligence of the all. It is the breath of life, right? So if I have to wait for the Most High to give us the ashe or the words that we should pray, we will do that, you know, because again, it's not me. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Is it this one? This, okay. What kind of advice on life would my old self give to my current self? Ooh, that's good. We were just talking about childhood healing and going back and talking to that inner child. You want another card? No. Inner child. And what would you say? That's beautiful, beloved. Look at that. What kind of advice I would tell that little girl that was going through all of that stuff and was afraid and all this stuff all the time was that this too shall pass. And I'm here for you. I understand how you feel. And I know that it hurts. That I want you to be safe. It's not your fault. How about that? It's not your fault, beloved. These people are supposed to care for you. It's not your fault that this is happening. You can get through it. And it's okay to be scared. It's okay to cry. It's okay to purge. It is okay to be vulnerable. It is okay to let your heart show. It is okay to ask for your needs to be met. It is okay to say that you're hurting. It's okay. It is not your fault. And you did not cause this to happen. What kind of advice on life would I give my old self? I would say, you're going to make it through. You're going to be okay. Yeah. Trust in who you are. Trust yourself. You have a direct connection to the Almighty, eternal Lord of all. Its breath of life fills you. It animates you. And you are here connected to all of the universe, everything, creation. It's all within you. And you have the intelligence baked in to pull yourself, elevate yourself, move yourself well beyond here. In your wildest dreams, you can do it. You can do it. And you will do it. Just stay focused. That's the advice I would give my younger self. Let's see what's blocking us. Let's see what's blocking us. We got some chocolate cards out. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Anybody else out there feeling like that? What kind of advice would you give your younger self? Like you're you now. And you know what you know, but hindsight is 20/20, right? So what would you say to you? What would you say? If you could look down into your future self, what would your future self say to your current self? What would your future self say to your current self right now? What advice would your future self give to you right now so that you can continue to persevere? I don't know. Holy Father, thank you so much for these cards. Please bless them and use them as tools to deliver your message. What's blocking us, Holy Father? What lesson in our chakras would you like for us to know? Edify self so that I may edify you. Edify your weak so that they may edify you. Let us come together over a common mindset and common purpose, Holy Father, so that we can unite and edify you. Thank you so much. Block out anything that will come to distort this message, disillusion, or cause confusion. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you for everything, 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 everything. We pray, we pray. Is there anything else we should pray? Will you seal us with your ashe? Whew. We had to get some energy out on that, y'all. Yes, we got self-worth on the bottom. And we talking about inner child healing. And that inner child hurt can definitely impact your feeling of self-worth. It could cause self-esteem issues. Just not feeling like you know who you are or have the ability to be your full self. Again, some of our peeps, are trapped. We're trapped in trauma, trapped in hurt, trapped in grief. and the ability to work through these issues to bust this stuff up. That's got our chakras, our engines, our processing centers all clogged up, and we can't get into the flow, can't get into the rhythm. Yeah, can't get into the flow, can't get into the rhythm. And we need to be able to flow. Yeah, we got guilt and bittersweet here, energies under the bottom. Yeah, I feel that push in here is something in here. What is it, Father? All of those? No, this, all three. Is that a spill? That's a spill. Okay. Yes. Enlightenment. Maybe somebody needs some enlightenment to figure out what it is in this inner child healing that needs to be taken care of. Anything else in this deck? Here, no. Is it done? Ashe. How do we enlighten ourselves on the inner child, on what needs to be healed? I guess this is go seeking to the spirit. Asking the spirit, meditation, and sometimes, traumas, we got creation here, it just fell out, and we have facade, and I get from that someone has created a facade, a mask to deal with the inner child healing, and a lot of us have done that, and we sit here like this, dissipating. That is that energy of not being active and not listening to the spirit speak to you about what it is that's going on inside of self. And maybe this energy is keeping you stuck, or is somebody coming into enlightenment? No. Do they need to pray for enlightenment? Yes. Because sometimes childhood trauma can be so detrimental and so traumatic, so impacting, that we don't even remember all of what has happened that has caused this blockage. So what advice I would give myself on that is to if you need it, get help. Speak to somebody. Find people that you can trust, maybe a professional, and work through the issues, whether it's grief, whether it's any type of, again, trauma set that has happened to you. You may need to speak to someone. Holy Father, please cleanse these cards and use them as a tool to deliver messages onto your we feel. Please deliver the message onto self for self-edification, and also to your we for their edification. And let us unite over a common mindset so that we may come together and edify you, Holy Father. Please block out anything that would distort this message, disillusion it. If there's anything else I should pray, please give me the words, and if we are in alignment, please seal it with your ashe. Source says to release childhood pain. Yeah, somebody, I don't know what I did with my crystal, it's done failed. But Source says to release childhood pain. Somebody is suffering with childhood pain and childhood trauma, and it can manifest in many different ways in your adult life. And definitely, again, a blockage, that blockage. It could make you mistrusting. Again, one of the things that we talked about was, that strong black woman complex, feeling like you need to take everything on and hold everything onto your shoulders or just be a tough cookie and get through it. That's something that, growing up too fast does. It makes you feel like you need to be grown up all the time and you need to handle stuff on your own. Either one of these, this one. Handle stuff on your own, and you don't get help. You end up shouldering so much stuff, and before you know it, you start rotting and breaking down from the inside out. You don't go into the kingdom to get the support. You don't feel supported. The emotions that you have in there are just kind of stuck, and feeling, I feel that blockage here, like in your gut space, unable to trust your gut, unable to trust you. Expected powerful changes here. It's time to take action. Maybe somebody does need to get some support. Maybe you do. Or maybe you just really need to seek support in the spirit. And maybe that's why I keep hearing, Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Because sometimes it's some things that you can only take to the Father. I know people may have issues with counselors and things like that, but sometimes that stuff be so heavy that you really don't trust anybody to talk to. And the only person or only thing that you can really talk to and get it all out is the Most High God, and really confessing that to the Most High God, getting it out and letting the Most High God show you through its spirit of counsel. And maybe that's why I turned to this page in my notebook. It says wisdom, understanding, counsel, might, knowledge, respect, and reverence. Yeah, it's, I'm feeling like understanding, it's like, do you really feel like anybody will understand you? Do you really feel like anybody is going to get it? And the Most High God definitely gets it. Come on, Father, what's behind the moon? Let this be illuminated for your week. I feel something right here. Is this it? No. Get some breath on these. Tells you my feeling has been a little sensitive, like I can't feel. Luck is on your side. And I feel like this is really saying that the Father is with you. The Father is with you, and whatever you've gone through is probably going to be useful in your life. Again, tears and weep to roll. This tear in your life, it develops you in a way. In that way, we know not, right? The enlightenment is here. Is there anything else in this deck? No. The enlightenment is here. A time for healing. Inner child. A time for healing. Yes. And you know what? But Spirit said that it's with you. Luck is on your side. Not luck, but the Father. And that's why I feel like Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. So feel like somebody has been in the dark, like on their own, in the dark, trying to figure out how to heal, how to get past whatever this is, right? This childhood trauma that needs to be dealt with. And you're dealing with it by yourself, right? And not really for sure how to deal with it. Enlightenment, going to the Father. This child is going to the Father in the Spirit. going to the Father to have it revealed onto them, because again, sometimes you may not even realize all of what it was or all of what it did to you. What advice would you give yourself? To seek assistance, seek help. There is help, and the Father itself is on your side. The Father itself will bring you resources. It will. And it may not be the people that you know, your family, your friends. No, it's going to be outside of that group. It is. Come on, Father, give us some wisdom. Give us some wisdom. What am I not seeing here? Is there something I'm not seeing? What is it? Source says to heal the inner child for full growth. Now. In order for you to grow to your next level, you're going to have to deal with these inner child issues, right? Busting them down and breaking them up. That's what I feel. I always say chop it up, chop it up, chop this ish up so we can get it up and get it out. And that's what I feel. Chopping this ish up so you can really get it up and get it out. And again, sometimes that the shame, I feel shame and vulnerability is not onto you, beloved, because if you were a child, that's not something that you caused onto self. And maybe you're holding it, feeling like it was something that you did and you didn't. People were supposed to protect you, and maybe that protection wasn't there. Maybe, I hear feeling alone and isolated, nobody really paying attention. Yeah. But the Father is there. The Father is there, and you can go to them for enlightenment. Maybe you're blocked and don't even remember what it was, and you can't figure out what's going on, why you're stuck. Yeah. Give us some wisdom, Father. Use these cards as tools to give us your wisdom. Yes. Give me the wisdom. Use it so that I may be edified, edifying onto self so that I may edify you. Use them to edify your weak so that they may be edified and they can edify you. Let us come together over this message, over this purpose of healing childhood traumas, healing the inner child, busting up these issues that have our chakras blocked, unable to get into the flow, unable to fully come into enlightenment. Yes, help us see what we should be doing for that space, for that child that still needs care, that needs healing. Yes, we know that you are with us, yes, for that, and it is time to heal. Thank you. Is there anything else I should pray? Father, is there anything else I should pray? Please give me the words. Source says to heal now for balance. It's like you are out of balance, and I feel energy on the past, in the past, that's causing you to be out of balance here in the future, like in the present, like the depression. Yes, somebody is experiencing depression, anxiety, I hear. Yeah. Uncertainty is built in, beloved, but in this situation it feels like just not having no support, feeling like you don't feel it. You can't feel, like it's blocked. The sentiment is blocked. The sensitivity is blocked. Like it feels hard, cold, stuck. Yes. Get this sip. heavy message today. Heavy. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. I hear light in the darkness. Peace. Somebody is longing for peace. Peace. And is it a challenge? Yeah. 2 and 3 is a 5, is conflicted. Conflicted and wanting peace. And it's pointing to the past. Peace over something in the past that is steady ruminating and churning within self. It's not resolved. Is there anything else? Yes. It's not resolved. This. Is it this? Okay. Come to the edge. You're going to have to go all the way with your feelings and really get them all out. It's going to feel risky. It is. This, anything else in here? It's going to feel risky. 3 and 6 is a 9. That's the top, right? The pinnacle, new cycle. Anything in here? Is it in here? Okay. This. It's going to feel risky. Or maybe somebody feels like they're on the edge. Yeah, I feel like somebody feels like they're on the edge. You know, trying to hold on. Peace isn't a challenge over past stuff. You know, you want this? This? Yes. But you are blessed. The Father is with you. You don't see it though. You don't. It's a challenge. Again, waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Somebody doesn't feel like the Father is with them. They don't. Feeling blessed is in a challenge. Peace is in a challenge. Enlightenment is here. That is the need. That is what's going on. To be enlightened and know that the Father is with you, that the way is made, that the Father is the answer to it all. Is there anything else? Yes. This. This. It's so sensitive. The deck is so heavy. Is that it? Is this it? No. Hey, hit my face on the table. What's going on? What's going on, guys? I almost feel like I could cry. You know, I could feel this person. Like, don't see that the Father is with them. That the way is made. Like, maybe they feel abandoned. Is there anything else? Yes. Where is it, Father? Bottom. Here. This. Unfinished symphony is something that isn't dealt with. It's something in the past. Unfinished symphony is something that's going on. Father turned it in reverse, so there's something that happened in the past that requires your inner child to be healed. Something that you may not even remember. Enlightenment. Or maybe, do they remember? No. What kind of advice would you give? You probably need to seek help. Somebody that can help you recall what happened. This. Anything else in here? No. Something that can help you recall what happened to break through the blockage. Because there's a blockage here. Don't know that luck is on your side, but it is. And I don't feel like you feel it. They don't feel it. Because peace is in a challenge. Your blessing, feeling blessed is in a challenge. Feeling like you're on the edge. Yes. Or maybe you're on the edge of something. You need to come to the edge. No, do they feel on the edge? They feel like they're on the edge. Yeah. Look. Chaotic, conflicted, I feel. Chaotic and conflicted. Chaos, conflict, internal chaos, internal conflict, and self. Yes. Maybe not even, again, enlightenment is here, but you don't really know what it is. What kind of advice would you give your old self, give to your current self? Maybe you don't know what kind of advice to give because you can't figure out what's going on. You can't figure out what's going on. And if you are in a position where you feel like therapy and all of this stuff is just not really, for you, maybe that's something to reconsider. Maybe deep meditation and just sitting and speaking in the spirit will help. It'll help reveal onto you what is happening. What has you blocked? What has you blocked? Yes. But somebody is on the edge here. And the only thing I can hear is the source is with you. It is. The source is the way maker. Our eternal Lord of all is with you. And all I hear is way maker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. We worship you. Worship you. I don't know, maybe somebody needs to play that song and really listen and dial into the words that are being said. All I hear is touching every heart. We worship you. Somebody's heart needs to be touched. Somebody's heart needs to be healed. What advice would you give your old self? If my old self could give you advice, it would be to know that the Most High God is with you. That you can get through this and you're strong enough to get through it. You're strong enough to get help. You're strong enough to be vulnerable, to be open, to face whatever is down in there that's keeping you blocked, that has your peace in a challenge, beloved. Because you're not called on to suffer. And your blessings are in a challenge. Whatever this is blocking you from moving into your fullness. And then you're on the edge. And I feel the anxiety, the conflict, the chaos. And Spirit says it's time for healing. There are plenty of places, whether it's online therapy, calling a hotline, where you can talk to somebody. And you can always come by here and get motivational messages. But in this case, I feel like somebody is there, again, on the edge. And to know that our Most High God is a way maker, is a miracle worker, the promise keeper, the light in our darkness. That is who the source is. It is always with you. And if you are here under the sound of my voice, know that you can be healed. Know that you can bust this stuff up in these chakras and get it out. Know that you don't need to shoulder all of this by yourself. You don't. That strong black female, a strong female, a warrior woman, and all that stuff, it can hurt us. It can work against you. It doesn't allow you to be vulnerable. It doesn't allow you to say, I need help. It doesn't allow you to face your shame or to just let it out. And that is okay. It's okay to allow yourself to break, because the source is there to pick you up, to put you back together again and make you new. And all the things that you thought were going to tear you down and tear you apart will turn out to be your strength. They will strengthen you. They will fortify you. They will edify you, so that you not only are edified for self, but for the source, and you can edify others. Should you choose to teach and give that back, to share your story, so that others who have gone through what you realize that you went through, they too will see how luck is on their side. The blessings are there. The peace is there. It can come. You don't have to be on the edge all the time. You can be balanced and come to center this thing. You can. It's a time to heal. It's a time for healing, beloved. That's what you don't see. It's time to heal. It's time to heal. And what's right behind that? Releasing that negativity. It's time. It's time, beloved. You have a new start coming. You do. And I don't know if you know this or not, but you are safe. You are safe, and you're good enough. You are safe, and you are good enough. I love you. 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 I love you just like I love me. And I love me because I love our eternal Lord of all, who endowed us with a spirit of wisdom, a spirit of counsel, a spirit of might. You know, it's all in there. Everything that you need is in there. You may not know it. You might need to have some enlightenment, but it's there. It's there. You can come out of this chaos and conflict. You can. Until the next time, y'all, with your girl Lati on the Tears and Wheat to Rose show, where you never know what you're going to get. You never know. Come on back here. If you like it, subscribe. If it's a message that you care about, share it out. I feel like somebody needs to hear this. Share it out. Until the next time, y'all. Whew. Till the next time. We're going to call this here and not stray.